Hello! I have iPhone 6S Plus here. It's got some audio issues. Um, Basically, I tested all the mics, air speakers, loudspeaker, by using voice memos, and I did the speaker and the earphone, and everything works. I did both cameras, front and back, and it recorded audio just fine, which tells me that all the mics and all the ear speaker, loudspeaker, they all work fine. Okay, but the problem is this: when the guy makes a phone call, um, you can hear the other side through the iPhone, but the other side can't hear you through your phone, and so it sounds like this just kind of like garbled static. Um, so that kind of tells me that it's probably an audio IC issue. Maybe. I don't know. I've had one of these before, an iPhone 6, and it replaced the audio IC, or maybe it was 6. It was a 6. It was a 6, yeah. Replaced the audio IC, that didn't fix it. So I don't know what the problem is in this instance, and hopefully we can isolate and fix the problem. And so I was watching one of Lewis's videos, and we have a MacBook here. It's an 820 3462 late 2012 MacBook Pro, 13-inch, and I was trying to follow how to diagnose and troubleshoot those things because I don't really know a whole lot about MacBooks, and after searching and searching, I didn't know what I was doing with the MacBook, and I guess what I'm getting at is when people watch my videos, I don't know if they know what I'm talking about a lot of times. And I know a lot of times I reference, go back to one of my other videos, but I mean, searching for one of these videos on YouTube is kind of a pain in the butt. So I guess my goal with these videos is to try to keep it as simple as possible, show the repair, and kind of think about somebody watching one of my videos for the first time to see if I can help them solve this problem without going back and referencing another video. So when I say audio IC, a lot of people probably don't even know where the audio IC is. And for me with the MacBook, I don't even really know how to disassemble the thing. I can probably Google it and disassemble it, but I don't even really feel comfortable doing it. And I guess people watching this video may not even know how to disassemble an iPhone 6s Plus, let alone have the tools to do it. So I guess my goal is to try to do a step-by-step approach with every video on how to fix these things. And I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, but I will try with that in mind. Okay, let's get back to this repair. So let me focus my camera real quick first. Okay, that is focused in my eyes, and now this is focused in the camera. Okay. Alright, so the audio IC is on the back of the logic board on the top portion of the iPhone 6s Plus. And this handles basically everything related to audio. I think there's another speaker amp as well somewhere down the line here. But this handles a lot of the audio features on the iPhone. And I'm not even certain if this is the issue. I think it's probably the baseband. It has something to do with encoding. That's what I think. So I don't think that this is going to fix the problem, but I'm going to do it anyways because I think most people do this. And whether it works or not, I'm going to post this video, okay? So somebody else going through the same thing doesn't have to do what I do. So let's just go ahead and remove this puppy, and we're going to inspect it, see if we see any cold joints and maybe broken traces, okay? That's what I'm thinking right now. So 400 degrees Celsius, 17 airflow, slow burn. Should take about 45 seconds to get the chip off. And it's very important to note that my hot air station, or my tip is about an inch away from the chip, okay? And if you hold it a lot closer, then and also, my 400 could be your 360. So I think the important thing to note is to try to keep keep this removal within about a 45 second to a minute time frame. Okay, whatever your heat you're at, the heat's going to be different for everybody. The important thing to note is the time that it takes to get the chip off. Alright. So I don't know how long that took. Maybe a minute, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. So now we're going to kind of inspect this thing. Okay, what I'm looking for are cold joints, which I don't really see any. Maybe that one. No, nothing really. I mean, maybe that one, maybe. And then the second thing I'm looking for are broken traces. Okay, so when you look at, I don't know if you can see this right here, but this is a trace that leads somewhere, and these frequently just kind of break down. As noted in the iPhone 7 Plus audio IC disease. So yeah, and then touch IC, right? It's always one of these little joints that are cracked or something like that, and causes the issue. And if you diode mode it, it's going to show up fine, and so it's really hard to diagnose. But I guess that's the idea behind it. I mean, I can probably diode mode every single pin right here, right now, and it's going to show up fine, but it doesn't mean that the joint is not broken or whatever, So I guess the next thing you can also do is just run your iron over it, and let's see if any pads lift or not. Maybe if a pad lifts, then that's going to give you an idea that maybe that is the problem. So I'm going to be fairly aggressive with removing the old lead-free solder off of this thing, and hopefully I can get a better clue of what is causing this issue. So I'm pretty aggressive with removing the old lead-free solder, but I don't really see any cold joints, nor do I see any rip pads right now. So I'm not too confident about this repair, but I told myself that I would just do it. I would just redo this chip right here, and if that doesn't fix it, then I'll call it a day, or I'm going to call it a day either way. After I replace this chip, yep. I may wick it just because it looks like there's I can't get some of these ground pads off, cleaned up too well. It's okay, but it's not great. I mean, I just want to. Okay, so I think that's probably good enough. Okay, so let's clean this up and inspect it one more time. I'm really not, yeah. I'll say it again. I'm not confident that this is going to fix the problem. Whatever I do here is probably not going to fix the problem. So I don't. Okay, so let's take a closer look, see if we can get any more clues as to what the hell is going on here. So I'm just kind of looking at the joints here, see if anything's lifting that may be causing this issue. And I'm really doing the outside ones, because usually, if you can get a pad that's kind of lifting up a little bit, then maybe that's the issue. But I don't really see anything here. I mean, nothing. I mean, I'm pushing on these things. Usually if it's something, then it'll kind of pop up a little bit, and I've got nothing. So yeah, I've got nothing, man. So smooth this out a little bit if I can. Alright, so I don't see anything. So I think this is going to be a lost cause, but let's just proceed anyways. I think I'll probably just reball this. Should I reball this one or use a new one? Huh? New one? Do we even have new ones or no? New? Big? No, I don't think so. Do we? You sure about that? Hold up. Is this the same? Is this the same? 7? Nope. Yeah, I'm working on 6S Plus, but I don't think we have any 6S Plus audio-wise. I don't think we do. All right, let me see if we have a donor board here that I can use. Is there a donor board that I can use, maybe? Okay, here's a 6S right here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Do we have it? Oh, nice. Oh no, this is small. This is a small one. Yeah. All right, let me just. I have a donor board here, which I'm just going to take it off of. PMIC's off of it, so this is kind of pointless. So I'll just use. I'm hoping this is the same one. Let's double check before I take it off. Looks the same. Yep, exactly the same. Okay, so I'm okay. Yeah, let's just use the one from the donor board, and everybody's going to be happy. All right. So let's just take this one off. Reball this one. Okay. So reball time. So I just got these new stencils. They're actually kind of a hybrid between the 3D and the regular cheap ones, and I really like them. Give me a second. Alright, so the stencils are, let's see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says 6S, 6S Plus, and it's got, I don't know, we sell them in our store, so you can check them out, just for the 7 right now. But anyways, you can see that they have square, I'll show you in a second. I think it's probably this one. Yeah, okay, so the holes are square, and they're really thin, and they don't have that little notch in the back to hold it, you know, as the 3D ones do. And they're a little bit cheaper, but I think they're better. The 3D ones, those little notches that hold the chips in place, I just don't think they're very useful for much. And I've had some problems with them, but this is great, man. This is it's a 0.10, what is it, 0.12 millimeter. 0.12 millimeter, which I think it's the actual, how thin they are. I think that's what it is. And yeah, these are my favorite now. So I'm going to be using these ongoing for reballs. This head keeps moving on me. Let's see. Tighten this mother. Whatever. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I love these stencils, man. Best by far. Alright, let's do one more run through to make sure the balls are even. So if you want to buy anything, you know, that you see in these videos, just go to our store, just go to microsoldering.com, and then we have links. If we don't sell them, then we have links on where to get them for the most part. Okay, so this is reballed now, and let's go ahead and put this back on the phone. Let's go to ZXW Tools and find out the orientation of the chip. So A1 is bottom left. Okay, sweet. Let me pause. Alright, so my video kind of my computer crapped out actually. I think it's time to get another more powerful computer because I bought this one probably 10 years, no, it can't be 10 years. Probably like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, 7 years. Anyways, it's old. It's a Dell. It's outdated, and all I did was reball this chip, okay? And I put it back in. I stuck my SIM card in there, and I made a phone call, and the static was gone, and I could hear on both ends. So it was indeed the audio IC. I don't know if maybe this chip is bad or what's going on with it, but replacing the audio IC fixed this problem, so I can confirm that it is indeed an audio IC problem. And you'll just have to trust me on that, because I didn't do the testing in this video, but you have to trust me on that. So I'm gonna just call this repair a success, and we shall call it a day, and till next time.